On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Now with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Off play action. Pickens. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 13. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Johnson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Johnson again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He was brought down at the 40.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
We'll get this out to Tootin. Oh, nice move. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
Hey, easy, route. Go.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lawrence. To the left side, there's the Tyree Musgrave. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another. Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So first down carry here for Johnson. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Easy, route.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Decent 24. It's hot. Big 13 heavy. It's hot.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Rip, 23. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. He's across midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, Ron.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
One
back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Hey,
at the 31-yard line.
It's hot. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Dances by him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Liking 18. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pickens out to the flat here for Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Pickens. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
13, Luke. 30 left. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, easy. Check. Panther. Hey, change the time.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Hey, run. Darn, it's hot. Think right open. There we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, let's go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Rip, 23.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
11, Agate. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Go. Next side. Hey, kill.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 23-yard
So here's
line.
a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
11, Agate. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Decent 24. Hey, Ginger, tack. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
47-yard line.
Rip, 23. 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
On red. Hey, Ginger. Go. Silver.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, go.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Right, let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's a
gain there of 21 yards.
That's another Jaguars.
Red.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Silver.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Turn. They say hot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Travis Hunter. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
28. Steelers 14. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Come on.
2nd and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vargas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 50-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Call it and a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Off the play fake. Pickens. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Pickens. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the RPO hook, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Screen play, Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Now they show jet sweep it instead. They're right up the middle here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On play action, Lawrence. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
At the 50-yard line.
Hey, go! Son, this is hot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage What runs do you have in your arsenal? Let it work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Ginger. Done.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
It's a gain of 16
No
yards.
doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
Bayshore Tootin, 14 yards. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He finds his man, complete. That's Vargas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down at a yard. Back to throw. Pickens. Over the middle, complete. It's Vargas. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Steelers first down.
Alert!
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw. Pickens. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A second down and 8.
A gain of 2.
In motion comes the tight end left.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Pickens. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Operating from the gun. Pickens. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll try and do this himself. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball sits on the 10, second and 5. Operating from the gun, Pickens. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Steelers 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Nixon with a first down carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He's out of bounds. Right at
His
the line of
carries
scrimmage.
tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is under. Understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Hey, son.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Go.
Now Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Hey, let's go.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Hey, we got
Turton will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, this defense knows they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on first and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hey, tomato. It's hot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pickens. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League.